EvE Online is a vast universe, alive with the unrelenting activity and combined history of its players. Pursuing lives of adventure, warfare, and prosperity, they share this existence in the biggest single shard, free-to-play MMO of all time. Set 21,000 years in the future, vast universe. EvE takes place in a distant cluster with the unrelenting of over 7,000 star systems known as New Eden. It is a rich and diverse universe, featuring densely populated havens of relative safety, governed by 4 great empires. Hostile systems where player alliances make the rules. Even regions of anomalous and unexplored space that hold their own secrets. You play as a capsuleer, a revered breed of highly trained pilot, having achieved immortality through the use of cloning technology. You navigate the universe encased in an armored capsule deep within your ship, where you have complete neural control and function as one. There are hundreds of ships to fly in EvE. Everything from small, nimble craft and versatile mid-range vessels to formidable warships and colossal freighters. Each has advantages and suited roles, but all are completely customizable as you decide how to equip and arm them. What you do in New Eden is entirely up to you. EvE's immense sandbox gives you the opportunity to choose between multiple professions and activities. The key to this unique customization of your playstyle is skill training. This is a passive process, and it continues whether you are in or out of game. As a new player, you can focus on one specific area in order to quickly reach the same level of specialization as a veteran. So be adventurous and explore new avenues of development for your character, as you can always change role and reinvent yourself if desired. If you want to fight, combat in EvE can involve solo missions against non-player adversaries, or small group skirmishes, while for some, it can even be the thrill of fleeting up with thousands of fellow pilots and battling over disputed territory. If you want to explore, then the discovery of uncharted space and ancient regions that promise riches, danger, and adventure await you. You can also engage in the business of prosperity, be it industry, mining, or even interstellar piracy. The beauty of life in New Eden is that all of these activities, and many more, can be done alone or with others. A unique in-game market, unprecedented in scale and degree of player control, is the beating heart of New Eden. Players are responsible for the manufacture of almost everything you can buy or sell. The gathering and refinement of resources, the building of ships, equipment, and even some space stations. EvE's players are core to how the universe is filled and how the economy thrives. Players in EvE can band together to form corporations where they can enrich their experience, learn new elements of gameplay, and share their wealth and goals. When these player-run corporations grow to become larger entities, they can merge with other corps to form alliances. Powerful alliances regularly compete for control and influence over large areas of space, waging wars and engaging in record-breaking battles. Even taking down well-defended, sprawling, player-built space stations. In the spirit of exploration and mystery, new content and experiences are constantly introduced into the universe, with over a decade of free expansions leading to continual development and evolution of gameplay. While every action and decision has consequences for the universe and its hundreds of thousands of players, the game remains very much about your unique adventure and story. A story that will forever be woven into the fabric of EvE.
Hello. Okay, you should be able to hear me now. I can see it. Yeah, Wolfster, the stream has started. And I hope you liked that little introduction, by the way. That was the EvE trailer. Which is the game we're going to be playing today, hopefully, if it works. Spent about half an hour downloading it today. Just starting up the game. It should come on the screen soon when it's loaded. Okay, that's good.
The birth of the Capsuleer. A sacred act. Immutable and profound. Mind and machine merged. Flesh fused with power beyond mortal limits.
Goodness sake.
United with destiny. A ship and its heart. They are one.
Can you hear anything at all? Or not hear anything, I meant see. Because I can just see a black screen. Give me a second. Okay, let's just shut that up a second. God, I always have problems. Oh, look, you can see now. Of course that happens. Of course that... Okay. Yep, and the second I click off of it, it doesn't. Okay. So... if we go into here and then say that... ah, game capture. Oh look, it captures the game now. Can you see something now? You should be able to see what I can see now, which is the game. Just get my character.
Connecting.
I haven't done this in a while. It's quite a lot of background noise too, so I'll just bring that down a bit. Okay, good.
Skill training completed.
So we are currently in the missions tab. This is... wait, this isn't the spaceship so this is a spaceship I've had, but I haven't used in ages. Let me just get the spaceship up that I usually use. Which is, if I go into my ship hangar, it is my Venture. It's a mining vessel, quite small. It's my favourite ship in EvE. And we're going to be using the... oh my god. We're going to be using that today. There's a bunch of stuff that I can claim for dailies. Oh, I get a destroyer class ship tomorrow. That's handy. So if I go into this and say redeemed current location, yeah. Successfully redeemed items, okay. So, I've got a couple things that we can do. Oh, apparently I've got mail. So if I go into the agency here, we can do a couple of things. So we got resource harvesting and exploration, which I usually do. So resource harvesting, I was thinking we can maybe do some ice belts today for the resource harvesting, or if you don't really fancy doing that, we could do some combat anomalies. Which sounds quite fun, actually. Let me know which one you want to do. You could do some resource harvesting, the ice belts, or some exploration with some combat anomalies. In which case we'll probably need my exploration ship. Just have a look at some of the others as well. Oh, there's Trigolav in space as well. That's interesting. So we have exploration or resource harvesting. Well, I guess if you don't mind, I'll go... well, which one seems more exciting? I think today I'll go ice belts, and then next week, next live stream hopefully, I'll do some exploring. So let's go into the ice belts. Oh my god. Okay, so we might not be doing ice belts due to how dangerous these are. Guess we could do some combat anomalies. Yeah, in fact there's an anomaly in the current system. So we go select that. We'll need to go get our other ship, which is my Camelot. I named it Camelot because the actual ship type is called a Merlin. And of course, you know, it's Merlin and Camelot. Okay, there we go. So my Merlin is currently equipped with it's my fighting vessel, so it's got two accelerator cannons and a coil gun and a lot of extra armor. Anyway, if I get my inventory out again and go into item hanger, I also have some miners. Ah, that's what I need. An afterburner. So if I get this afterburner, I can put it in that slot. And that means that I can do that. That means that I will be able to travel faster. And also, if I get a probe launcher in there... Okay, it doesn't... Wait. Oh, it takes up one of these slots. Okay, I guess we're not having a probe launcher. If we were to have a probe launcher, then we would be able to launch some of these ones. So I could actually... Does this go in here? Yes, it does. That means... Okay, no, because that means that our... Okay, stable. We gotta keep that bit stable so that it doesn't overheat while we're in space. So we got Camelot. Let's go do some anomalies. So if we go in here and say combat anomalies, there's one in our current system. Drone collection. So we got a bunch of them, so we can say anomaly training site. Yeah, we'll go to this anomaly training site, so we can undock. And the actual ship traveling, like when you're flying around in your ship, is really strange. Because you just kind of, most of the time you'll just fly straight. Like this. And you have to double click into places. Anyway, this is my Merlin. This is the space station I currently came out of, which is the science station. I can't remember what its name is. 1 second. No. Science and Trade Institute. Oh wait, I didn't mean to get rid of that. As you can see, our little ship's tiny. It's here, yeah. This is the overview. We will make it a little bit smaller. And we will go down here. You can see loads of other people as well. So you can see a bunch of people in ibises and herons, as well as somebody in a badger that's practically right next to me. Oh yeah, he's there. So if I say I can look at him, I should be able to look at him. Alright, never mind, he just warped off into the distance. I guess we'll go to where we're gonna go then. So that's a cargo container. Where is our anomaly meant to be? That's a Stargate. I need to check again. Your system, yeah, it's... Anomaly training site, here we go. I can go into this anomaly training site and say warp to location. God, it's like I never played this game before. Here we go. Incoming transmission. You have done well. You are now inside a cosmic anomaly. Normally there would be hostile ships present, but our people have already cleared the area. Huh, okay. That's kind of them. All you need to do now is recover the proof of discovery document we left there. So that is this. So if I say approach, we will head towards it. So you only need a single document, but it'll serve as physical proof that you passed this stage of the tutorial, to make sure you recover at least one. Once you have it, bring back to me, and we can move on to more advanced types of scanning. Ooh. Took us a while to get there. We can see we got... a bit laggy. We can see we've got all our afterburners and stuff here. I could say stop my ship. We have a bunch of weapons here that we can click on and use to target things. We've got our afterburners and our shieldings. Stuff to make us lighter as well, like nanofiber structure. So now if I go into open cargo, there we go. There's proof of discovery. So put that in here. It's now in our cargo hold along with our acolyte and our hobgoblin drones. Bunch of other bits and bobs, a cannon, something there. I have no idea what that is. And now we can head back to the Science and Institute School. Going to dock. It's a very slow game, which is why it's good for a live stream rather than a video. Because it takes forever to do anything in this game.
Docking permission requested. Docking request accepted.
So we are here, we have the documents. And we have, so if we go into the agency, we've got it. So who do we give it to? Who are we meant to be giving it to? Industry, military, advanced military expert. I'm assuming it's the industry guy. So if I start conversation. Oh no, he wants to do something else. Alright, I guess we'll do some of this. Making mountains out of more hills, 8 out of 10. So we need to drop something off at the Science and Trade Institute School. This is how many jumps away? Oh, it doesn't tell me. Anyway, I'll accept that. Oh, okay, I need some cargo capacity. So I need to switch ships. In which case I would go into the ship hangar, and how much space does this usually... How much space does my... So if I go into the normal stuff, oh, it can only hold 50 meters cube, but then in the ore hold, yeah, it can hold a lot. So I'm going to move this back into our item hangar. That's what we meant. I think we'll just go on a mining mission, actually. Okay. So then we can go... We can undock. And we'll go find an asteroid belt to mine. No, you'll never find anything if you didn't have the agency. You will literally never find anything until you find without the agency, because you can't see any asteroids around here at all. But if I go into the mining tab, it'll tell me a bunch of asteroid belts. Or if you go into the agency, it'll tell you asteroid belts in other systems. So if I just go into asteroid belts, and look, there's a bunch of stuff that you can get. So I can go look at something that has some very valuable stuff. So this, ooh, that's not. So how many jumps is that away? 4 jumps away. Yeah, sure. It's a medium security. So, roaming enemies can be pirates. Yeah, I've ran away from those before. So I guess we'll go look for some of this, which I'm not even going to try pronouncing. So it tells us, hopefully if I go yeah, it tells us the Stargate, the Amenti. So if we go jump, then we'll shoot straight through this planet, or narrowly miss it, and narrowly miss the planet, and head to Stargate. Stargates, in my opinion, are quite cool because they're the only reason that you can travel between star systems. My state is the Caldari state, so we have these really cool looking stargates. Let's travel between systems. It's incredibly laggy because this computer can't really do much. And we will head over to the next one. This time we will fly through a planet. If you have any suggestions on what we can do, don't hesitate to put them in the chat, because otherwise I'll be lost. Also, the massive amount of lag that usually happens is because the star system has to actually load in. So, this is hopefully a last jump. Oh no. Oh no, this is our last jump. Okay. If you're traveling any more than a couple of jumps, it takes absolutely forever. Like 16 jumps I had to take to get over to this system after whatever random system I woke up in after not playing on this game for ages. Alright, bye. Oh, I just clicked off the screen. We're currently cloaked. And we will jump. Now we're warped. Now we're stopped. We're cloaked, so we can wait a second. And we can warp over to this asteroid belt, which hopefully shouldn't have too many people in. Also, but still protected by the space police. So, hopefully that shouldn't go too badly. And if we do get blown up, well, oh well. I've got another mining barge. It's just this one has loads of rock in it. Alright, so let's have a look at some of, so that's Veldspar, 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 Veldspar. Ah, that's the stuff. So if we say orbit at 500 meters, and then we can target it with our mining laser. Alright, apparently there's a bunch of wrecks around here. Oh, they're really close too. Okay. Anyway, since we're only 16 kilometers, we can target this rock already. And then we can start mining it. Oh no, never mind. Need to be closer than 1,000 meters. Oh, so I need to be within 1 kilometer. Okay. Oh no, 10,000 meters. Let's start mining! If we take up our ore hold, we should be able to see soon how much we're getting for this little rock here. And then we'll do, since I've already been mining quite a lot, we'll go on a big rock selling spree. Because other players really like ready-mined rocks. No idea why. I guess it saves them laziness. I guess they're just being lazy. It kind of saves them to do all this mining. But I like doing this mining because it's kind of a passive thing. You don't really offend anybody doing some mining. Apart from the pirates, which you automatically offend by just existing. There you go. Some stuff has appeared. I don't really have much to talk about, well then. I guess we could probably go onto the market and just browse the market. All this is sold by players and bought by players. So if I go into... So you can go into planetary infrastructure and ship and module modifications. You can even buy just ships. So I could get a Caldari Corvette. I could literally buy a Corvette, except that's the Ibis, which I do not want to get because I already have one. How about if I get a destroyer? Standard destroyer. Caldari. There's one called the Corax, and there was that one. They usually, oh my god, they usually go for about 2 million ISK apparently. Nearly 3. I don't have that. Okay, I don't really have that kind of money. Yeah, I'd be almost broke without that. If I bought that. No, thank you. Oh, I guess I could get a new mining barge. $49 million, $42 million, $50 million. Okay, these mining barges go for way too much. If we go to some Caldari. Oh yeah, there's the Badger. And this one that looks exactly the same as the Badger, is just slightly longer. Those are 2 storage ships, so I could probably get one of those freighters. But I'm not going to right now, because I have other things to do. They're just kind of looking at ships I wish I could afford. As you do. Normal people do that with cars, I do that with spaceships. So... we'll finish this mining load. Oh goodness. I did not mean to do that. I guess we'll finish this mining load. And then we will head off and I'll try and remember how to sell a bunch of rocks. Because I already have a bunch of really, really valuable rocks that I earned from all sorts of missions that I've been on. But they're mostly to do with the starter missions and the career paths in which you figure out what you want to be. I've already figured out what I want to be. I want to do industry and mining, because that's very interesting. Except I'm terrible at crafting, so mostly mining. Because I can just sell raw material to other players. And even though it's not worth a lot, I can mine it quite a lot. I can mine large quantities of it. Alright. So we got all that, and we can start heading back to the Stargate. So if I go into the big old map, this is where we currently are. And I will go head back to my home system. Which one is... I think that's the Science and Trade Institute, isn't it? But it said it was only for... You know what I can do is I can just have a look at where all my personal assets are. I can say, look, there's 4 jumps away. It's the Science and Trade Institute school. So I can just say... Yeah, if that's 4 jumps away, I can say set destination. And then look, we can head over there. So we can see the Stargate we can currently do, so guess let's jump to the Stargate. Let's go sell some rocks. There is a chat, but I prefer not to use it because most people are idiots on it. Lag. This lag usually doesn't happen on my other computer, but I can't really live stream on my other computer because it doesn't have double monitors. I'll aim for this live stream to be about 20 minutes longer. We'll do just an hour of EvE, since it's kind of soul-sucking when you're by yourself playing it. Just keep jumping, 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 jumping, jumping. Wait, there's actually a thing that's sightseeing. I do not know any sightseeing locations I would actually want to go to. Mainly because most of them are battle zones. or full of pirates, or generally full of people camping sightseers. So, yeah, no. Yeah, now we can just dock at the Institute. This is a huge game though, you almost never see anybody. Because even in areas where you should see people, you can't see them normally because it's just so huge. Like, look, I can see somebody that. Oh no, that's an asteroid, but that was a terrible example. No, I can't see anybody, and that's my point. Anyway, let's go into my inventory. So I've got a bunch of stuff in my ore hold, which I can put in my item hanger. You can see all my little precious rocks that I have. For some reason, I managed to collect a lot of that. Probably spent like an hour doing that. And I think I right click on it and say, yeah, I just say sell this item. Yeah, I just say like, let's say 450. Let's say just say 450. No. 510. 5. 470. 80. Yeah, let's go 480. A piece. So we'll be selling quite a lot of this. Is 480 a piece? I just sold some hopefully. Okay, that's slightly annoying. What do you want from me? Do you want me to drive the market up? Oh, there we go. Okay. That was decent. Let's sell this. Yes, I'll just sell it at its default price. Sell some of my more valuable metals now. Oh, apparently that one was really valuable. I was probably mining these for something, but I can't remember, so I'm just gonna sell them. And we gained about 400,000 from that. That was good. Mining sessions are usually quite long, but it's good for what it's worth. And look, a ship. Anyway, so what do you do now? I mean, I didn't even need the guns. I didn't even need the guns on this. So I've got my mining lasers and I got my guns. But I probably didn't need those. Yeah, I really probably didn't need those. Anyway, so I could have done it double the speed. But guess that's gonna wrap it up for today. That was a very short live stream, but I don't really have much to do on this game that's worth live streaming. And this is my first live stream in a while, so guess I can have credit for that. Alright, I shall see